Hello YouTube, Wes here checking in with a vinyl inbox from the month of March 2019. This is the first video you're probably going to be seeing from the new house here, so hope you like it. Probably doesn't look too much different just because, you know, same record shelves, same records, and me. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into this, get caught up on these vinyl inbox episodes, and this, as I said, this is probably going to be the first video you have seen from the new house. So let's go ahead and see what we did in March, even though March was the month we closed on the house here, getting ready to move. It was also my birthday month, so I did buy a few records and picked up a few things here and there throughout the month. So not a large stack, but a few nice, interesting things. First thing I got here, I believe this was a Goodwill pickup. I'm not too sure, but as I've said recently, I've been sort of keeping an eye out for the Mercury Living Presence records, and we got here Graduation Ball by Johann Strauss and Antal Dorati, conducted by Antal Dorati, by the Minneapolis Symphony. So Mercury Living Presence stereo record, really nice classical records here. And yeah, as I said, this was a Goodwill pickup, and I think I picked up a couple extra that were VCLT kind of records, so just added this in to make it the 3 for $99 that they do there. So that was the first pickup for the month of March. All right, next up we'll go ahead and talk about birthday records. I gave myself a $30 spending limit to go to the record store on my birthday and pick up a couple records, or I ended up picking up a couple records with that $30 allowance I gave myself. The first one I got here is a piece of modern psych by the group Gorilla Toss, and this is their album titled Twisted Crystal, released on 2018. They're kind of a garage-ish psych group. This was definitely a blind buy for me. I was just in the mood for a blind buy, and you know, read the hype sticker and liked the artwork. The music is not. I can't say that I love it. You know, it's as I said, it's kind of garage-ish, so it's definitely not my first love when it comes to psychedelic music. But if you're into garage psych, and you'll probably like Gorilla Toss. Yeah, there's a cool shot there. Probably if I would have seen this, I probably wouldn't have bought it, because that would have told me a little bit more about it. But yeah, and this is just a single LP on black vinyl, pressed at GZ. And then the second one I picked up was picked up something out of the used bin there, and but it's a newer record, and it's a newer album from Dolly Parton titled "The Grass Is Blue." So you know, she's doing bluegrass stuff here. This was released in 2015, so a nice modern Dolly Parton bluegrass record. This was in the used bin for $12, which I thought was a good price, being how it's a pretty new record. Again, pressed on black vinyl, and again pressed by GZ. Okay, these next couple of records are from earlier in the month of March. We go to an Indian powwow that's at a flea market, so like to browse the flea market. Didn't find any. Don't think I found much of anything at the flea market. But on the way back from there, there's a Goodwill I like to hit. It's in Mount Dora, Florida. This is somewhere just north of there, I think. Found a couple of interesting records while I was there, and the first one I got here, James Brown, Raw Soul. So this is my first. I believe this is my first James Brown record ever. Never seen him in the wild. This is on King Records. Yeah, it's the black and silver King label. There's the back side of it. But yeah, that was cool to find a James Brown record in a thrift store. I think they were 59 or 69 cents. I don't remember exactly what that prices are, but yeah, that was a cool find to pick that up there. And then also another really cool one I found there, even though it's not soul or James Brown, we have a Mick Ronson album, Slaughter on 10th Avenue. So it was really cool glam rock album here. Enjoyed listening to this. and that is on the RCA orange label. Dynaflex, even though it's pretty heavy, it's not a super thin record. There's different levels of Dynaflex for sure. Okay, this next one was an Amazon find, and you'll probably see, you'll probably recognize this because this is from a video I did on its own. Was it Burnside or Wrong Side? This is Too Bad Jim by R.L. Burnside, and I've had a chance to spin this multiple times now since that video and really enjoyed listening to it. And I did open that up in that video, so you've seen this already, but just a cool release from R.L. Burnside from 94, I think it was. Yeah, 94 on Fat Possum Records. Good blues album. Okay, next up I have the Vinyl Me Please album of the month for March. For March, Vinyl Me Please did De La Soul's 3 Feet High and Rising classic hip-hop album from 1989. It was the original release on this. And I'm not really the biggest fan of De La Soul. It's okay to me. It just doesn't. It doesn't do much for me. It's good, but it's not. It doesn't do anything for me really. But I can appreciate it for what it is. It is classic hip hop. It's the artwork that came with it. Very nice. And this is 2 LP set pressed on a really colorful splatter clear vinyl. I don't know how well that's going to show up here, but yeah. Very nice. And the second LP is the same splatter, and there's what the inner sleeves look like. Okay, and then the last 2 albums I have to share with you from March, and I'll let you get out of here, are some birthday presents from my parents. Recently got inspired by, I think it was by a couple people. I think it was by Matt Hayes as well as Paul Baraka P. Dub. Inspired me to check out this group, and I've had them on my wish list for a while on Amazon, and they picked up these 2 records for me from the group Public Service Broadcasting, and this first one is titled The Race for Space. Yeah, very cool. Public Service Broadcasting are an electronic group that use public service and narrations from documentary kind of things or TV shows, and they sort of clip the sound clips together with this very spacey ambient electronic kind of music, and make really interesting sound works with them. So of course this one having to do with the race for space, it's all kind of clips from transmissions from space missions, and documentaries about traveling to space and whatnot. So yeah, really cool one here. Nice printed inner sleeve. And this is on black vinyl, again pressed at GZ. And then there's a booklet here. Musicians. So yeah, Public Service Broadcasting, The Race for Space. That was a really cool one. The second one they picked up for me for my birthday is titled Every Valley. And there's the labels on that one. This Every Valley one has to do with coal mining industry, and talking about the people who do the work and how they live in the valleys kind of thing. Pretty cool. Chart of coal production. 2 records from Public Service Broadcasting, birthday presents from my parents. I was really appreciative. I really appreciated receiving those. They were some nice gifts, something from my wish list, which I really enjoyed. So yeah, welcome to the new space. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for staying tuned during the move. I hope you enjoyed the videos I had pre-recorded for you to sort of keep the channel from going dark this time. That was, I think that was a better way to do things. And last time the channel kind of went dark for a couple months when I moved. But we're here. We're settled in and making videos from the new place. Hope you enjoy it. Have a great day, a great night, and we'll see you again real soon. Cheers.